So what is the total surplus that's generated in the economy once we have taxes? We might be tempted to think only of the consumers and the producers, but of course the government is collecting revenue through this tax system. And those revenues that the government is collecting, it then gives back to us in society as things that we value. It gives this money back to us in terms of bridges, in terms of schools, in terms of national defense, things that we care about. So this tax money is not lost, it is not forgotten. It's collected and then returned. We can see this tax money on our graph because the government is collecting $1 for every unit that's exchanged in the market. In other words, this rectangle here is the tax revenue that's collected by the government. And this tax revenue is part of the surplus that's generated. So when we calculate the total surplus with tax, we have to think of the consumer surplus, the producer surplus, but we also have to think about the tax revenue. Without taxes, the tax revenue is of course zero, but with taxes, it's this rectangle, and we mustn't forget it. So what is the total surplus that's generated in the economy without taxes and with taxes? Without taxes, it was this whole green triangle here, right? It was the sum of the consumer surplus and the producer surplus. It was this nice area here. But now with taxes, we can see that a little bit is lost. If we calculate total surplus with taxes, we can see that it is the consumer surplus, the tax revenue, and the producers, but we're still missing a little bit of this shape. It's not really a triangle, right? It's a trapezoid. We've cut off a little bit of the triangle there. What is the part that we cut off? Well, we can see it graphically. Right here. This is the amount of surplus that's deducted from the economy through the tax system. And this area is called dead weight loss.